Hi, this is JJ. Together we seek. We have a mystical meetup once a month, and today we have some amazing people that are using their gifts to shine their light on the world. Please help me introduce these beautiful souls.
Hello, I am Heather Sherrill. I am the owner of Serene Intentions. Serene Intentions, my tagline is tapping into your unique well-being and your overall health. Um, I'm an ordained minister and teach meditation. I'm an EFT accredited practitioner. Um, my private sessions are to truly help people take some of the weight off their shoulders, like literally, like feel lighter and brighter in all they do. Um, I am also a hairdresser, and I've been in the shop for over 30 years, and I stay there because my work in the shop is the same as my work outside of the shop. It just looks very, very different. And I touch people's lives every day by actually touching them. So that is one of my gifts. Um, I have a workshop coming up in October, November, and December. I'm putting together something like reflect, release, renew, something to be lighter and brighter to follow us through the end of the year, where so many of us get so stressed out because of the holidays. And earlier we talked about back to school, and just to stay grounded and have community. And self-care is not selfish, it's absolutely positively necessary. And so many people lose their self-care at the end of the year. So um, that's me. Thank you all for being here, and it's an honor and a blessing to share in your space.
So my name is Sandie Byrne, and I am in Tipperary in Ireland, i Gunda Hebridean. And so I am a psychic medium. So I connect with people that have passed over, and I also do psychic readings, which is looking at people's futures. I did this exercise in another community recently, and we did a very interesting exercise to ask ourselves how our friends would tell their friends what we do. And it really made me think about, how we describe ourselves. And, I think people describe me as someone who just talks to the dead. And while, yes, that's part of what I do, I would see myself more as helping people, with their grief, help them to come to terms with their physical loss, but also connect them with their spiritual gain. So, about nurturing your communication with your loved ones, even after their physical death. Okay. So, so I suppose that's what I do and what I'm working on at the moment. So I did take some time out, and I'm working with a lot of holistic practitioners here in Ireland. So we don't have the communities that you have in other countries. We all work independently. So I am working on creating a community where we can come together and we can do more of this work at this side of the Atlantic, which has eluded us up to now. And that's where I am. And thank you for listening.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mary Jane Brigger, and I am a seer, a scribe, and a channeler of the divine feminine, which has expanded through these transformative last few weeks to now include the higher angelics and star beings. It's been quite exciting. But I'm also a woman in rebirth as the crone that I am and the matriarch and wise woman that I am. Yes, we do rebirth at this age. And I'm rebirthing a new website, which should be up and ready by mid-September, called The Cosmic Seer and the Mystics Teaching Grove. And it's very exciting. And what we're going to have there is with The Cosmic Seer is where I'm going to help you understand your own multi-dimensionality, big word for me early in the morning, and also to explore your own cosmic heritage and who you are. But the biggest thing is this will also help you to see without eyes, to know and feel that you are a seer, the beautiful woman that you are, and the beautiful abilities and gifts that we are, and how as we expand in the consciousness, we are able to embrace that. And that eventually is going to be called celestial viewing. And to end, the Mystics Grove, Teaching Grove, is going to be a section of teaching on multidimensionality, on Druidism, ascension systems, healing, and many different topics. So needless to say, I'm very excited and be very excited next month to tell you about my new baby. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lori Reese Spivey, and I am an energy alchemist, and I work with women who are recovering from trauma, whether it's physical, mental, or spiritual. and I help them through Reiki reflexology and Akashic record reading. And I also guide them through a variety of tools and techniques that they can incorporate into their own lives to help them keep their central nervous system calm and allow, the healing to happen at a cellular level. I just want to take a quick minute to really encourage people to connect with the other practitioners here. I feel like there's no competition within this group. I support a lot of the other practitioners, and I was really blessed to host Mary last weekend and have her work with some of my clients who were looking for a bit of a different experience. And she was able to work with several people that had very profound experiences, much different than what I do. And I'm just so appreciative of this group as a whole. Um, and Sandie, I'm coming for you because I love to go to Ireland and Scotland and England. That's my heritage. So I was so excited when JJ said you were joining us for this call today. So I look forward to getting to know you better as well. But seriously, this is just such a great group of women, and there's some men too that are absolutely great that join us. But I feel very connected to that divine feminine and really getting us in our power and bringing what we need to the world in this timeline. Thanks.
Hey everybody, my name's Judy Onorato, and yes, I'm outside of Toronto in Canada. Like you, Mary Jane, I've been working on my website and my repositioning, and like you, Sandie, it's like what is a simple way for what can people just say that I do? And the simplest thing is when you need to see something differently in order to make a decision or move forward. And you'll see the word or strategic orientation here. And just this whole piece, I recognized I've been the beginning of a lot. I come at the beginning. I've often, when I'm working with clients, I'll refer them to different healers and such like, because whatever's coming up in the process of the growth of their business or their own self-development, we all know we all have stuff to shift along the way and fresh perspective. So so I'm really excited of my homepage is done. I'm working on my one-to-ones now and just really simplifying. I've been trying to simplify. I've been saying I've been trying to find the center of my web probably for 20 years and I'm finally there. So although we all know it keeps evolving and growing, it's also really good to be able to be in this place of my own kind of evolved beginning and really be able to move into a lot more delivery of my talent rather than development and growth. So thank you.
I'm Diane. I'm Diane Trimbath. I'm a new member. I just joined. I had the pleasure to be on with JJ recently. I'm a professional astrologer. I'm here in Cleveland, and I've been studying astrology probably, I'm on my Saturn return with it. So over 28 to 30 years now. And so what I do is both personal astrology for individuals, but I also have branched out into business astrology. So I use the same methods and modalities, looking at birth charts, looking at cycles, planetary cycles, progressions, transits, because everything evolves, and I love what I do. I wanted to share earlier that what has recently changed is I've been doing a lot of mental manifestation, which I have never really successfully said that I have done before, but recently it has really come in and it works. And especially with all these planetary energies that are on the planet right now, there is so much universal support that's bringing in. It's like you just have to declare and verbalize and imagine. And things are just coming in right now. It's just, and that's what I said earlier. It's like if I can keep up with it. But it's a good period I'm going through. Um, I do lectures. I'm actually going to be at a conference this weekend in Erie, PA, and I'm going to be talking about the Aquarian age And then I'm going to be at Lilydale next week talking about the eclipses. And I'm going to be in Chicago the week after that, talking about pandemics. So I'm manifesting. um, but it works. And so anyway, that's what I do. And I'm also a graphic designer, professional communicator too. I do business communications. So I put it all together, which is, what is almost like a natural shoe-in with the business astrology, because I'm used to looking at all that from a business perspective anyway. So that's me. I'm in Cleveland.
Hi, I'm Katherine Ebacher, and I have been running a really cool class called Mind Body Maps, a journey with Mind Body Maps, and it's been a 12-month adventure. And I just finished class 11. Class 12 is happening in September. And it's been a journey with a lot of the tools that have come together for me in one gigantic map that I teach over 12 months. And I'm working on making that very accessible. I'm going to be promoting it to the Gene Key community. I was opening it up to people who had studied body talk, but I got a number of people from this group, in fact, who joined the class last October. And what is really cool about it is it brings in all of these aspects through the astrology match of the genetics to our macro bodies and the macro of the planets themselves. Okay, so a lot of the astrology plays into this through the Chinese medicine houses and the 5 elements. And I teach muscle checking and photo reading so that you can get a broad view of how the gene keys that I was describing earlier with shadows, gifts, and cities, as well as organs, endocrines, body parts, hormones, how our stress hormones affect our lives, how sleep deprivation or proper sleep creates a really healthy environment for our body to heal or our body to just function at maximal levels of vitality. And it's a really cool class of self-exploration and as well of extending your practice. And a lot of my students right now have been incorporating as we go along the new tools, the new techniques, and they just love it. And I'm going to have a lot of testimonials because class 12 that I'm finishing here in September is going to be feedback and improving that for next year. So that is one thing I'm doing. I'm also promoting an animal communication course in October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It is the opportunity to gain again some tools of Mindscape so that you can intuitively talk to the animals, your pets, animals that you run across in a farm or in the zoo or in the wild in some way. And it's allowing you to communicate with all of those animals through your own powerful intuition. So that's coming October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And I would welcome your reaching out and finding out about those too.
So I'm Mary Hernandez, and my work definitely has expanded. Thank you to these beautiful, amazing souls on Together We Seek. I mean, for JJ, for bringing us together. I mean, it's just unity consciousness, and this is exactly what she's bringing through. So I just wanted to thank you, JJ, from the bottom of my heart, from my soul for everything that you do for each and every one of us. And a little bit about me, and I'll keep it very simple. It's about bringing divine light, love, healing, and remembrance. The key to all of it is through heart remembrance. This is my whole everything that I have created and that the Ascended Masters are creating through me. It's heart remembrance. So I create sacred spaces and transformational experiences that invites us to actually reconnect with the wisdom already within us, right? To remember the light within us, to remember the truth of who we are. And my offerings include heart remembrance journeys, which are formerly called courses. They are no longer being called courses, and they are teachings that will be channeled and have been channeled in the past through spirit, through the Ascended Masters, and that one begins September 8th. And then I also do divine healing, mentorship, sacred sound, which I just came out of one this morning. And everything I do, also weekly global peace embodiment transmissions. That's something that takes place every Sunday, and it's a meditation, and it's become a pilgrimage. So it's a pilgrimage of remembrance. So it's embodying everything that we walk. As we walk, we are embodying all these aspects of ourselves. So it's an invitation to embody peace, to embody love, to embody compassion and presence all together. And within that field of being whole within ourselves, we send it out to the world, to the unity consciousness. So, and also I have Heart by Marianella, which is my sacred photography. And what those are is expressions of when I hear spirits say, take a picture in the sky, take a picture in the forest. And, some of you have seen it. If I turn off my camera, you'll see one of them. And it's remembrance of the light that lives within us. It's listening, right? Because they're talking to us. We just need to listen. And everything that I do is all about remembering who we are. And I am here to create a sanctuary where you are free to remember who you are. So I walk the path with you. There is no hierarchy. We're walking together in this sacred space that we call Earth. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I love you all. Lori, thank you so much. Mary Jane, Catherine, JJ, so many of you already I've met, and just creating these beautiful communities. And I'm so grateful. So Heart Remembrance Journey starts September 8th. And it's 3-week course. We meet twice a week. Everything is live. Nothing is recorded. Everything is channeled. And then with JJ, I am doing a retreat. I will be doing the sound bath on Sunday, October 11th. I don't know if it's a Sunday, but I think it's a Sunday. And that's more to follow, details on that. And that's it. Love to all.
This is so beautiful. I just love each and every one of you. I was going through the list today, and I just still feel so lucky to know all of you. And I love bringing everyone together in this way, because I feel like when we connect our frequencies and when we bring our energy, light, and work together, it is illuminating for so many. So thank you so much. All of the links of all of the practitioners are below, so you can connect with each and every one of you. Thank you for joining Together We Seek.